The Resident Evil 2 remake definitely shoves its foot back in the survival horror genre. I was worried for a minute that the camera angle would bring the game into a more action-based gameplay like Resident Evil 5 and 4 were, but due to the way the game is made, with the flashlight being your main way to see, because all the hallways and stuff are generally dark, the game definitely makes you feel claustrophobic and wary of each turn you make. So to start off with, I am neither a Resident Evil fanboy or a pro gamer. It took me around 6.5 hours to complete the game with 40 saves on standard. This isn't exactly brilliant, and I admit the saves were a bit high because I was trying to get the most out of the game so I can learn it. But I didn't really need that because the autosave system is there and it takes you back to a decent point every time you die. I did die quite a few times in certain areas. The bosses, mainly William for one, kicked my ass quite a few times. But I'm not coming from the perspective of a fanboy that'll tell you to complete the game before you can give a decent review. I'm saying what the game is like as a game itself. As you can see on the screen, two lickers jump down from the ceiling, which is great environmental design again, because you can see everything with the new camera perspective. They're using the environment for things to drop down and pop out and generally scare you. Now this is great, and coupled with the fact that things don't generally die in 2 shots, so it takes quite a few shotgun shots even to the licker's head. Zombies are the same, they don't really die that quickly. The only things that die quickly in the game are zombie dogs, which you can one shot in the head. This is good considering how fucking annoying they are. So puzzles in this game aren't exactly difficult, they just generally pick up an item, examine it, or check a file, get the password, and take them to a certain point. They can get you optional extras like the Magnum or hip pouch storage slot upgrades. But other puzzles are more thinking puzzles, like on screen is the later puzzles where you have to make the solution the right amount. It's not that hard, around 2 minutes of general thinking and you can get them done, so they don't halt your gameplay to a degree that you ruin the gameplay itself. Of course, in Resident Evil 2 you have the Tyrant, and he's there to make your day just go from bad to worse. But in standard mode he is not that difficult. You take a hit, you eat it, and he just kind of stands there and gloats for a minute and you run around him. I'm not telling you you have to play hardcore to experience the full difficulty of him, but he still makes you feel his presence in the earlier game in the police station, because his footsteps are very loud, which you can hear through the walls, so you know whether he's behind you or in front of you in certain rooms. Now bosses are generally just learn their mechanics, move around them, learn their combos, their damage they can do, and their weakness points, and just get a few pot shots in once in a while, rinse and repeat. They are not overly difficult in standard mode. Again, I'm not telling you to play hardcore mode to get the full experience, because not everyone likes playing hard games, they want to just enjoy the game. I think standard mode definitely gives you that kind of feeling, because they definitely do enough damage for you to feel it. Now, the only problem with the bosses is you can get chucked into the arenas with them and you won't have much at all. You'll have a few Magnum rounds, you'll have a few shotgun rounds, but in the environment around you there will be stuff scattered around. I had a problem with the Tyrant where I only had like 150 handgun bullets going into the fight, and I killed him with those, so the handgun is perfectly fine to kill bosses with, as long as you know where and when to shoot them. I bought the game for £36 for a hard copy, and honestly, if you're going to get it for around that price, it is brilliant. You're going to get around 7 hours gameplay for each character, and that's plenty of time for £36. A lot of people want a lot more, but when you got these big RPGs like Skyrim, hundreds of hours, it just drains you. Resident Evil is short, snappy, and definitely gets the job done. I would give the game about an 8 out of 10. For what it is, it's brilliant. There's nothing really wrong with it. I would say the movement is a little iffy, The zombies sometimes don't die as quickly as you want them to, but that's just personal preferences. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video.